Hello friends, welcome to a new session of programming in Sketch. In this session, we are going to see the effectiveness of the sprite. Okay, so here is your sprite. We have seen this sprite as the output window and what's the application of it, how can I change the properties of it, what exactly, for what purpose exactly the sprite is used, and how to change, how to add the sprites that we are going to see in this particular video. So let's go to the editor and focus on the output window here. Okay, so this is my simple project created last time, and I will be focusing on this particular part of the window only. Okay, it's important to know this part first, and then we'll go for the other different tabs and options available in the editor. So as I told in the last session also, this particular part, or this is what image shown over here, is called as a sprite. Sprite is a character in the output on which you perform your programming. Okay, the program you write over here will be applied to this particular character, which is a sprite. Now it's not limited to use the sprite with this part only. We can make use of the sprite by using different images, and we can create your animations or your games as per your requirement and your ideas. Okay, so let's see. So this is your character which you control with the help of the program. Now its properties are shown and visible at the base of it. You can just check it out, this part. Its name is given here, sprite1. It's important to have a name because this name we will be using in the program. Okay, we'll be using in the program. And next to that, we are having the position of the sprite on the output window. Position, like showing here, x and y, x0, y0. So exactly at the center position, x and y both are 0. Now if I drag this using a mouse, so I am clicking a mouse and dragging it, you can check this one. So you can check this, x is moved towards 89 and y is 3. Okay, again if I change this one, so x is 81 and y is 79. If I move it here, so x is minus 90 and y is minus 40, this become minus now. So how these positions are changing? So it's important to remember the positions of the sprite. The center of the output window where x and y is equal to 0, accordingly that the positions of x and y will change. Let's see, I'll show one small dimensions of this particular sprites here. So this diagram will exactly show how the dimensions or the locations of the sprite will change. See, the horizontal axis is called as the x-axis and the vertical axis is called as y-axis. So when the sprite is at the center position, here it's called as 0 and 0, x is 0, y is 0. But as you move this sprite in forward direction, like this, forward directions, so in forward directions, this x value will go on incrementing, like 30, 60, 100, 120, 300, 200, like any in this forward direction. Okay, and in upward direction, value of y will get incremented, like 30, 60, 100, 120, 200, 300, like this. Okay, so y-axis top is y is incrementing, x will be constant, and in this direction x will be incrementing and your y will be constant. Okay, so remember that. So now this is positive values only. Now if you move this sprite in the downwards direction, like this, in downward direction, so in downward direction value of y will be decrementing. Okay, minus 30, minus 60, 100, minus 100, minus 20, like in this way. And in the backward direction, here value of x will get decrementing, means it will go on negative. Okay, like minus 30, minus 60, minus 100, minus 150, minus 180, minus 200, like in this way. That's why center is at 0 position. So this direction is x negative, this direction is y negative. Okay, this direction is x positive, and this direction is y positive, likewise. So in this way, this particular axis are present. Now when you move your sprite to a specific position over this particular window, how this x will change. So if I, for example, if I drag it and put it here at this particular circle, okay, blue circle, so at this point value of x, okay, so value of x is present here, value of x may be minus 52, okay, from this direction, you can check it, It's backward direction minus 52, and it's forward in top direction of y, so almost in between this value 75 plus 75, minus 52 and plus 75. If I move at this direction, similar to that, you can move this sprite anywhere, accordingly that x and y value will get changed. Okay, so this is how the dimensions or the position of the sprite are actually present in the output window. Okay, so if I go to my original window now you can move it here, so you can check it out. So here I'm having this minus 73 and 65. Okay, it's like this. Okay, in this way you can make the positions of the respective x and y. Okay, now if I move it here, see all they are very far, minus 189 and 125. Okay, now if I want to manually change the position of this sprite, so I can change this value. See, I'll just change it, I'll make it 0, enter. So it's at the 0 position of x, and for y position also I'll make 0, enter. Now see, your sprite is positioned exactly at the center of the output screen. Okay, at the center of it exactly. If I want to move this in forward direction, as we have seen, if I make it 60, so it will go on 60 steps ahead. Okay, so 60 steps ahead like this. If I make it 160, again from center, 160 steps ahead like this. Okay, if I make it minus 160, it will go back by minus 160 like this. If I want to move this sprite in top direction, so I'll make y in positive like 60. Okay, so moving up, fine. And if I want to move it to the downward side, toward the bottom, I'll make it minus 60. So moving now downward side. So in this way, this x and y position of this sprite are defined. Remember that. So we will be using these sizes in your programming also. Okay. Now here we can see one icon, a pair of icons. Okay, this is going show here. Show means you have to show or you have to hide that sprite or not. So here we can see the blue icon present. That blue icon will show that will identify that the sprite is visible in the output window. But if you click on this particular part, it is hide. So the sprite is present, but it is not shown in the output. Even this hiding and showing of the sprite can be controlled by the program also. You can write a program to hide or to make it visible in the output window. So this is visible part and this is invisible. Okay, so make it visible now, and I'll put it at the almost at the center of the screen. Okay, fine. Now next to that we have a size option present. Size is given, we can consider the size in terms of percentages. The current size of the sprite is 100%. Okay, so if I want to increase the size of this sprite, I can make this size more than 100. So I'll make it 150. Now see, size is increased by 50% more. Okay, if I make it 180, again it will be incremented, so more than 100. And if I want to decrement the size of the sprite, that value should be less than 100. So let's make it, if I want to make it 75%, see it's very small, smaller than the 100%. Okay, if I make it 50, say it is 50% like this. The size of the sprite in terms of percentages we can mention over there in the size window. Okay, so I'll make it again 100%. And then the direction. Okay, if I click on the direction, what is the front direction of the respective sprite can be seen by using this option. Not with this particular cat, but any number of sprite that we will be having in the this particular editor, all of them can be controlled with the help of this direction. So you can see the arrow present over here. This arrow will signify what is the front direction of this sprite is. Maybe you are having some sprites which don't have the eyes, which don't have the face. So in which direction their face is present, that we can't identify. Okay, like ball, we can add a ball there, but ball don't have the eyes, ball don't have a face. But what is the front direction that ball is carrying, that we can identify with the help of this. And if I want to change the front direction, so you can check it. This is 90 degrees actually, which is shown here. This is 90 degrees. If you are aware about the degrees concept, so she is starting from here 90 degrees. If I want to decrement this 90, I'll move it upwards like this. So you can check it. Accordingly, the direction or front direction of the sprite will change. See this. Okay, so I'm dragging it and moving it, see this, according the direction changes. So exactly at this position the direction is 0, so the sprite is looking exactly upward direction. Okay, if I again move towards the 90 degrees, so it's going to forward direction like this. Okay, so to know where the front face of this sprite is, this particular option is very useful for us. Okay, so I can change this again. Instead of 90, I'll make it 120. So see, in this direction the now sprite is looking at. These values also we can change with the help of the programming statements. Okay, so the default direction for all the sprite is 90 degree always, so I'm keeping it 90 degree and size is 100%. Okay, now so these are the common properties that we need to know about this sprite, that we need to remember while before writing the programs here. Okay, so here we can see the sprite. Okay, so which sprite is present, its name and its short thumbnail appearance will present here. If I want to delete this sprite from here, I can't delete directly from here, so you can choose the option. You can see this option of the recycle bin like icon is present there. If I click on this icon, this sprite will be deleted from the output window. And if you want to add few more sprites, so we can make use of the option present over here. See, when I move my mouse on this particular button, you can see a pop-up window is appearing and it shows choose a sprite. Okay, so in that again 4 more options are present. If I want to choose my sprite, I can choose it from here. So let's see, before actually choosing, I'll delete this sprite. Okay, when I click on this, so sprite is deleted, so no sprite is present over here. Correct, everything has disappeared. Accordingly that this programming statement is also changed. Now let's click on this. See the options present. What's the meaning of it? Here we can choose a sprite. When I click on this option, many more sprites or many more controlling characters in the program are available. We can download, we can use them in the output of this particular program. Above that we have paint. We can create your program by using a paint. Okay, above that we have option called as surprise. So when I click on that, some random sprite will appear in the output randomly. Anything can be there. If I click on surprise, my output will be different or your output can also be different. Okay, that's what the meaning of the surprise button. And the last is upload. Upload means if you are already having a sprite created which is not present here in the editor of the Scratch, so we can upload it from here. We'll see both all of these options present over here. Let's start from the first, choose a sprite. Okay, so when I click on that, see the directory of all the sprite will appear now. You can see many sprites are available over here and their names are also present just below of them. Okay, all of them are shown over here. You can check it out. As per the category, these sprites are shown over here. Animals, these are the animal sprites. These are the people. Okay, then fantasy sprites, so many fantasy characters from different cartoons, they are present over here. Then dance, see dancing sprites. Music, musical instruments are present there. Sports, okay, so different sport person, sport activities, different sports, ball, football, basketball, okay, golf, all they are present here. Food, see different kind of foods, can check this. Fashion, okay, the clothing and fashions. And the last one is letters, the English characters, and the letters are shown over here in different scripts and different kind of designs for the respective characters are shown over here. So you can choose any one of them and then we can add it there. Let's choose some animal. So I'm choosing this animal over here, and out of all the animals I'll be choosing a simple, okay, can I choose a horse? Yes, so I'll click on this horse. Click on the horse. Okay, now see the horse is appeared here. Okay, so this is the horse. When I click on the horse, the horse will appear here. See this one, and the sprite name is also shown as horse. Okay, so any such kind of the sprites which are shown over there, we can select and we can consider it as the controlling character of your program. Okay, now Next, so lot many sprites are at a time. We can use multiple sprites also, like for example I want to choose one more sprite. So it was shown the horse over there, and see, this is your cat. In front of the horse I want to add something different, like I want to add this chick also. So click on the chick. See, the chick is also appeared. Okay, I can change it the position by my mouse drag options here. So in front of the horse I got that chick present there. Okay, any n number of sprites are possible, and controlling of that sprite is possible with the help of the programs. Okay, so this is how we can add this sprite. Let's delete this chick. Clicking on that, I'm just keeping horse over here. If I want to change the size of the horse, I can make it change. Okay, 60. Okay, fine. Now second option is paint. So when I click on the paint option here, see, the costume window will be opened, and by using the options present over here, I can create any kind of the sprite as per my ideas, which is not present in the library of the sprite. Okay, in one of the upcoming session I'll talk about the costumes. Here this is costume window open, so I can create n number of such sprites here with the help of the costumes options. It's just like a Microsoft Paint application present in your Windows system. So you can create it, and you can make your design abilities. You can apply your design abilities here. Based on that, these sprites are possible to get created. Okay, so let's delete this sprite. Okay, currently I'm working with the horse only. So let's go to the code option here. Click. Okay. Now, okay, this is what the paint will do. In costume, we'll see how exactly we can make use of the paint. Now next, surprise. As I told, surprise is an option by which some random sprite will be given to you. You don't know which sprite will appear. Okay, so for example, I click on surprise. See, one surprise cat is present here. This is a cat. The top view of the cat is there. Okay, this is top view of the cat, which is present and appeared over here. Okay, again if I click on surprise, okay, so this is how the cats will appear, and okay, so I'll go back. Fine. Like, so any kind of the surprise will be given to you, and accordingly, see, you can check it out. So 2 times I click on surprise, I got this particular kind of these sprites here randomly to me. Okay, I'll just delete them again. Okay, so such n number of sprites are possible to add it there. Now the last option, upload sprite. Now if you think that the sprite that you want is not present in this library or the collection of all the sprites shown over here in the Scratch, so we can upload it. You need to download the image of your favorite character. For example, you have to add your favorite cartoon character into it, and it's not available in the Scratch. So you have to download it from the net, save it somewhere on your computer system, and then we can upload it. For example, see, how I'm adding it. I'm just clicking on that. I'm having one image. See this one. This is Shiva. It's a cartoon character from the Nickelodeon TV. Okay, so I just downloaded it from the net, and I have saved it on my desktop. See this. So it's present on my desktop here. I just click on that, open. Now, so here is the Shiva. See this one. This name is also I have given Shiva, and if you want to control this character, so I can write a program for this also. So this is how we can upload the characters from external sources over here, but make sure that this file should be PNG. It should contain the extension as PNG. Then only these particular characters will be used here in this output window, okay, as a sprite. So remember that this is what the meaning of the sprite is. We can choose any one of the options to create your sprites, and the properties that we have seen about the sprite you can see over here. Now see, currently I am having 2 sprites here. If I want to change the this particular sprite Shiva, so you can select it. Now its horse is selected, Shiva is selected. If you want to work on Shiva, so I'll just click on that. I want to make it 50%. Okay, so it's 50% now. And for horse, I want to change the direction, so I'll check the direction like this. Okay, 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 okay. Like so, this selection you have to make, and then accordingly we can change the properties of the respective sprite from there. Okay, so this is how the window or the sprite window will be used. So in future, if you want to change the sprite, the controlling character of your output, so we can make use of this option very effectively. Thank you. Thanks a lot.